Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Shanika Marie and we are back with another video. Thank you guys to all my new subscribers. Here on this channel is all about helping women to live full lives, and when I say full, that means full of faith. Full of faith, okay? So thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. I have been literally going through all of my comments and responding to everyone, and y'all comments have been amazing. Keep them coming, okay? So today we're going to talk about something that I had, or should I say someone that I had in my season of quitting my job on faith. I feel like God connected us at the right time, and for that reason I can say I had a life coach, y'all. I had a life coach in my season of quitting my job. And just a little backstory about how we actually got connected. So I didn't do like an internet search or anything for a life coach. God connected us. Someone that I look up to in the church, we were actually used to go to church together. Her name is Sheila Battle. And I actually went to see her. One day God had put her on my mind. It was one of those mornings. It was one of my rough mornings, y'all, when I wanted to quit that day before I even went in like, I want to do that. But of course I couldn't do that. So I remember messaging her and just asking her like, hey, can I come sit down with you and just talk? And she was the one who actually connected me to Lisa. She told me, like, I was telling her about some dreams that I had about modeling and some other things that I kind of wanted to do. And she actually told me, she was like, hey, you need to see a life coach, and I know one, let me connect you to her. And so she connected me to my life coach, and y'all, just from our first meeting, like, we just instantly hit it off. Like, she was just amazing. Like, I look at her as a part of my family right now. And even though, I don't see her as much as I used to, we still keep in contact. And I will always tell her how much or how important she was on my journey, and still is in the journey that I'm taking today. And so, I ended up seeing her, y'all. I was in a bad space. I would literally meet her every week. Every week we would set up a meeting just to kind of talk and just to kind of have that outlet. She was my therapist before I even had a therapist. And I have an upcoming video about how I actually found my therapist coming soon. So we're going to be talking about that soon too. And so she just kind of helped me. Like, I remember she just to give y'all a little bit of stuff that we kind of did, we talked about, like, I took a personality test just to kind of see and figure out, like, hey, what is my work style, or what are the things that kind of bring me fulfillment? So I kind of learned a lot about myself during that season, and she just kind of helped me to get to know myself better. But one of the things that I can say that she helped me do was she pushed me closer to God. She didn't give me answers. She gave me questions to ask God so I could get the answers that He wanted me to have. Let me say that again. She didn't answer my question. She helped me to process things, but she wasn't one to tell me, oh, you need to do this, this, and this. No, she pushed me to the one who knows all the answers, and that is God. And so she was just amazing. And Lisa, if you are watching this, I just want to give you your flowers while you're still here and say thank you for everything that you've done in my life, and kind of tell people, the importance, and just shed light on how much life coaching can really change people's lives. And so that's a little bit about how I found her. And I'll never forget the day that I put in my notice. And I kind of kept her updated about when I felt like God was telling me to quit, and I went on my fast. So she was checking in on me to see how I was doing. And I'll never forget the day that I actually put my notice in. I had texted her to just let her know, like, hey, I did it. I took that leap of faith. And I'll never forget, she told me, and at this time I was reading the book Soar by T.D. Jakes. You definitely have to get that. That book is amazing, y'all. Type in Soar or whatever search engine you use, the book Soar by T.D. Jakes. And so I'll never forget, she texted me and said, Shanika, it's time for you to soar. And I was like, you're right. Like, I literally jumped out with nothing under me, y'all. Just faith. All I had was my faith. And so she was just so important because she was just someone who was in my corner. She was also just someone to encourage me and not ask. She asked me some hard questions, but at the same time, she was just so supportive that I didn't start doubting myself. Because sometimes you can have people asking you questions like, well, how are you going to do that? And this and that. And you can start doubting yourself. You can start thinking like, oh, am I making the wrong decision? But I know something, like a question that she always asks me, like, for example, she will always say, well, what is God saying? And that will always lead me to make sure I'm asking God the right questions, making sure that I'm spending time with God and being still enough so that I can hear what he wanted me to do. So I just wanted to do a video just to let y'all know how important she was on my journey. And she was literally one of the people that God used to push me into my purpose. And one of my goals actually this year or next year, I don't even know when God wants me to do it, but I also know that he has called me to be a life coach. And if you guys know any good programs or schools or anything, well, not schools, but I guess like programs. I know you have to be, you don't have to be, but I would like to be certified so that I can make sure that I can get the groundwork and different things that I need to do to be able to be that person that she was for me, for someone else on their journey. And I really feel like, I'm not sure what area of life coaching I want to go into just yet, but I do know that that is a part of my purpose. And so I just wanted to do this video just to let y'all know if you may be on your journey and maybe feel like you possibly need some extra support, maybe you should find a life coach to kind of help you, kind of push you and kind of help you on your journey and just be that support system that you need. Sometimes we don't have that support system within our family, or we have it within our friends, but they may be not in the space to be able to support us the way that we need to. So just having somebody in your corner, just having someone who can help you do the work to kind of dig deep and get to know yourself a little bit better so you can live the life that God wants you to live, this abundant life that he has called us to live, okay? So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a comment. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're watching. And all right, y'all, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.